Hi, I'm Chris. Thank you for stopping by. Welcome to Everyman Overland. Don't forget to click like and subscribe, do all the things, and if you could, please leave me some comments. Let me know what you like, what you don't like, what you'd like to see more of, and what you just like us to knock it off. But here you are. Thank you for watching. Here's your video. Good morning. Here we are waking up, day 3. We're still at Cosby Campground, obviously. It's where we slept last night, and I think it was actually pretty nice here. It was a little chillier here than it was last night. I was fine. Marla, who's in the tent packing things up right now, she was a little colder than I was, but she tends to run a little cooler. But we're up, we're getting ready, we're going to get things tore down. We've got coffee brewing right now. It's ready to go. Just got to set everything up. Our little portable fire pit thing, man, the thing worked great last night. It was awesome. The tent was good, campground's good, everything's great. Now we just got to get up and get off to Hurricane Creek and get wheeling. See you in a bit. It's so nice out here, camping, the quiet, the peacefulness. Look at the trees. Look at all the trees. You hear that mower? Well, they gotta have a mower. I mean, what is it? 8:30 now? 8:30 in the morning. Mower. Here's your mower. Enjoy your coffee. Alright, so we just made it to Hurricane Creek. We finally made it to the trail. We're at the trailhead now. You can see that the freeway is just right there. Really hard to find the exit to this. Just pay attention, or maybe it's not really hard to find. Really easy to miss. I missed it. Drove past. If you miss it, you're gonna have to go, I think it's about 2 or 3 miles up, do a U-turn and go like 10 miles back, do a U-turn and come back. Pay attention, don't miss it. So for now, I'm gonna go ahead and get aired down. Since we're fully loaded, we got a whole bunch of stuff on board. I'm only going to go down to about 20 psi. See how that treats us. I might drop it down a little more later, but I think we're going to be okay. So I'm going to get busy with this, and then we're going to get to wheeling. We stopped here on the trail in a spot that we've all seen before on the YouTube videos, and I was pretty sure this was going to be the toughest spot on the trail, so I kind of wanted to hop out and give it a little bit of a spot and take a look at it. While I was out taking a look, Joe came up. Apparently he pulled up behind us, and he and Susie were coming on the trail, and we were in their way. While we were looking over the obstacle, Joe told me that he was completely new to this and had never spotted anyone before, so we just kind of briefly discussed where I wanted to go and what I was looking to do, and in the end, Joe did just fine.
Now, do I need to be out of the way?
No, you're fine.
If I'm making this look more difficult than it really was, I gotta say this was my very first time doing any serious wheeling in janky, and it was my first time in probably 15 years of doing any serious wheeling at all. Janky made it through just fine. There were no problems. I was just a little nervous to drag the side of Janky down the wall, as I had very little experience in this vehicle or on this trail or really doing much of anything and for so long. Don't judge me for being scared.
Where's my right tire going? My right tire going up or down?
Yeah, you're going passenger.
It's going to come down a little bit. My tire's going down now. Yep. You want to come up here or go through the water? Okay. You got a rip right here.
Just as I was hopping back in the truck to navigate the obstacle, I noticed there was a whole other group of Jeeps that had assembled behind us, who turned out to be the Muddy Buddys Jeep Wrangler Club out of Dayton, Ohio. After a quick chat with one of the guys from the club, we decided to go ahead and tag along and run the rest of the trail with them, as opposed to just kind of being in there, also being out alone. We didn't think it was such a bad idea to tag along with a bunch of other guys, just in case we ended up getting stuck or we needed some help with something. Pretty much any time you can make the decision to not be alone on a difficult trail, it's the right decision. been a long time since the wheels on that bus went round and round. All right, so it's a little tingly being up here, but this is Buzzard's Roost. The view from here is amazing, and when I say tingly, I'm saying tingly like you're standing on this edge right here. You can see my feet. And that's it. And I don't know how far down that is, but that's too far. I ain't gonna be dangling my legs over that. Care to join me?
I'm not coming out there. No. No.
Woo, who could blame you? Man, look at that.
I'm legally walking right here.
So, how do you like Buzzard Roost?
I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all. It made me cry.
It's so pretty though. It's
beautiful.
really pretty. Scary as shit. Internet, guys, I've got a question. Why is it that when you're standing on a place like this and you've got that much of a long fall, right? Going all the way down there. Comment below in the comments, let me know. Why does it make you pee-pee feel funny? I don't understand, like my stomach doesn't feel funny, my chest doesn't feel funny, I'm not having trouble breathing, but when I get close to that edge, when I start walking over here, and I'm like, woo, and I can see down behind me, the pee-pee. Ugh. Why? Hey guys, so we are now coming to the end of day 3. Got up this morning and went and ran Hurricane Creek after driving past it a couple of times because we missed the exit. But man, what an awesome trail. That was actually the first time that I've gone wheeling in Janky. And I was very impressed with his performance. Everything did very well. We were making it on our own just fine. We ended up catching up with an off-road group that was composed of, God, there must have been 20 Jeeps or something like that. They were all Jeeps. So it's a good thing that an FJ was there to make sure that they all got through safe. I'm here for my brothers. So we spent a lot of the day with them. Unfortunately, that means that we were rolling with them and I couldn't stop and take a whole bunch of really creative, interesting shots to show you. But we got a lot of it on the dash cam and on the rear cam, so hopefully that makes for good. We came up here to Buzzard Roost, which is just a little bit off of where Hurricane Creek is. You just kind of come back across the 40 after leaving and keep going on that road for a little while, get to Buzzard Roost. And I'm sure you've already seen the pictures of that because that was fantastic. On our way back, we found this very, very little kind of makeshift camp set up here. As you can see, we've got the burgers are cooking. That's a fire pit that already existed when we showed up. We put the tent over here, and then there's just enough room for Janky here and to drive back out. You can actually see the road off in the distance there. So I think that's it for tonight. We'll get up tomorrow and just kind of head home and start editing lots of video. So thank you again so much for watching. Please, like, subscribe, do all the things. Leave some comments below. If you see me doing something wrong, if you see me screwing up, or hey, you should try this. If your four-wheeling group has an outing in this area, I'm gonna have to be somewhat southeast because I can't take weeks off at a time. Let me know. Maybe we can meet up or join up with you guys. Thank you much. Y'all have a good evening. Here's where it gets weird, okay? As we're setting stuff up, you can see Marla right there, setting up the tent, doing a great job, and I'm ignoring her and I'm not helping and she's having a hard time. However, she pointed out, hey, yo, what's that in that tree? Guys, that's a dildo. That's a dildo. The fuck? Why? Why is there a dildo in the tree at the campsite? I ain't touching it. She's gonna have to sit there and look at us all night long. Why? What y'all doing in the forest?